Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Ride Share Hub. My name is Dylan and this is
Harley.
And in today's video, we are discussing her experience as an Instacart shopper. So you've been an Instacart shopper for how long?
I want to say like almost 3 years.
Yeah, and Harley is a really good friend of mine, so I wanted to bring her on because she has way more experience than me Instacart shopping, and I'm just gonna ask her a bunch of questions. So if you're interested in being an Instacart shopper, this is the video for you, okay? Y'all ready to get down and dirty?
Let's do it.
Okay, before we get started, I do want to thank our sponsor, Current. Current is a mobile banking app that is helping gig workers get paid up to 2 days faster. They also have no fees on overdraft. If you ever go negative to
No fees?
If you go negative 200 bucks, there's no fees on overdraft. There's no credit checks, no account minimums, no hidden fees. They give you cash back every single time you fill up gas. You can earn 4% APY on your savings, and your money is FDIC insured up to $250,000. And over 3 million people use Current. I use Current. I don't think you do.
I need to
You're gonna sign up, right?
Of course I'm gonna sign up.
Sign up with the link in the description for Current. And without further ado, let's get started. So I wanted to ask you, how much money did you make your first week of driving for Instacart?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
When did you start?
Oh my gosh, what year is it? 2022? I started honestly when COVID started. And
So 2019.
Yeah, and I had heard from Instacart from a friend, and I was like, okay, might as well, not working, not doing anything else. My first day, I only made 30 bucks.
Wait, so when people were like afraid to go to the grocery stores, that's when you were like, I'm gonna go into
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I seized the opportunity.
Oh, okay, and how much did you make?
My first day, 30 bucks, because I was trying to figure out how it worked. But then once
Well, we're gonna get into your first day in a second. We're gonna start with your first week though.
My first week, I wanna say I made, after that, like 400 a day.
400 per day?
I was going crazy.
For a week straight?
For a week straight.
So your very first week?
Yep, my very first week.
So your very first week you made over $2,000?
Yes, but I would wake up at 6:30 because my grocery store opened at 7, and I would refresh at 6:30, that's when the batches came in, and then wait until I got one over like 70 bucks.
Oh my god.
And then I would be working more than 12-hour days, you guys, until the last grocery store closed.
If you want to make over $2,000 a week, you gotta work how many hours a day?
More than 12, at least 12.
You gotta hustle like her, okay? She's a hustler. I'll put your link down below to your Instagram too, by the way.
Okay, cool.
Or should I?
Yeah, why not?
So you made over $2,000 in your first week. What was your reaction like? Were you just like, this is crazy?
Yeah, it was the most money I think I'd made in a week for a long time. So I was just money hungry.
Money hungry.
I would not eat. I was barely sleeping because I couldn't wait to wake up, like literally 6
wow.
the next morning.
Couldn't wait to wake up.
No,
how crazy is that? And dang, I got so many questions for you. I want to know like what car were you driving, like what areas you were going to, like you stick to any grocery stores. But okay, so your first week, you made over 2,000 bucks. How much were you making like per hour?
That's a great question. It would vary. I would say I wouldn't take any batches under 50.
Oh, I remember back then, like they were huge batches.
Were huge.
Now they're a lot smaller.
Yeah, they were huge. And then
50 bucks?
Yeah, but it would take me sometimes like 2 hours to do the batch. So I would definitely have tips later for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's like 50 bucks an hour.
Yeah, at best,
40,
for sure.
30, 40, 50
around
an hour.
There.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
goodness.
your first week, we already talked about, she said she made over around 2,800 bucks.
Yeah.
Because you did and you did work 7 days a week?
I did. For, I want to say almost a year straight, I was working every single day. Yeah.
Guys, this is all y'all complaining about how they don't pay enough. You gotta, if you want to make, that's $100,000 a year. Okay, so your first 2 weeks, did you still keep that up, 400 bucks a day-ish?
Ish. My goal is I wouldn't really stop until I hit at least 400.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because at one point I obviously started to burn out a bit because I wasn't eating well, I wasn't exercising, so I made there a money point to where if once I hit it, I would stop.
Yeah.
So it would be around 400.
Dang, that's life-changing money, guys.
Yeah.
If you guys can get rich doing Instacart, and I'm serious, you can make all this money, and if you have roommates, take all the extra money and start investing. You can buy a house. It's possible. So your first 2 weeks, how much would you say you made? You're averaging around 400 bucks a day?
Yeah. For the first week, 400 a day. I think the next week I was doing around 500 a day.
500 a day, guys.
Yeah.
She got even better.
Because I upped it. I would send them like have a great day notes. I'd put them in their bags and everything.
Oh my gosh.
I would, yeah, the whole thing. I was going ham.
Would you add in like your Venmo so they can send you a little tip on the side?
I should have.
Like,
but they can increase their tip and everything after. So
yeah.
that's why I made sure the after.
So 500 bucks a day your second week for 7 days. That's 3,500 a week plus 2,400. So that means you made a grand total of $5,900 in 2 weeks, guys.
Yes.
That's mind-boggling. And oh, by the way, for everybody asking why we're not showing her screenshots is because you got deactivated, right?
I did get deactivated.
Which we're going to talk about in a second, but I know people are going to be like, where's the screenshots? You're not lying, right?
No, not lying.
You're like 100% real?
100% real, everything.
Can you swear?
I swear on anything I can swear on.
Okay, you swear on my audience?
Yes, I swear on your audience on this channel.
5,000 bucks in 2 weeks, guys. Now I wanted to ask you, what is the most amount of money you made Instacart shopping in one day, one single day?
I think it was $800.
$800?
It was $800.
In one single day.
And again, that was just really lucky, and I felt like, I think I had passed like 600 at that point, and I was like, I'm gonna try going for my personal best. So I was like doing everything.
Yeah. So and how many hours did you work?
Oh, that day? Probably 7 to 10.
Okay, 7 to 10 hours.
No, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Oh!
Yeah, this is no joke.
That's 15 hours.
Yeah.
7 to 10.
Thank you to all the Red Bulls I took that day.
Do they even let you work that long?
Yeah, they don't. Do they not?
On Uber, you have a limit of like...
Oh, I heard that. Heard about that.
12 hours, I think?
Yeah, no. They let you work however long.
Dang, that's crazy. So, to just give you a perspective, I did Instacart. We did, Elias and I, who I think you met. Yeah, we did a vlog on this channel doing full day of Instacart shopping. And our goal was $100. And it took us like 5 to 6 hours.
What? That's crazy.
And I was driving, and I would drop him off. Like we were racing too. Like I would drop him off. Like he would start shopping. I'd park, go meet him. But we would also like we're also vlogging and like and cracking jokes.
That's crazy though.
And
time.
we took like an hour and a half lunch break. Like.
Yeah, no, I eat while I'm delivering.
We were like, oh, Costco, let's have a pizza. And then we're like, you know, twiddling our thumbs for an hour.
Oh, fun fact, my biggest tippers are usually getting Costco stuff. Like,
yeah, because they're saving money on their order. They're saving money because they order in bulk, and then they use all their excess money to tip the shopper.
True, and I'm small, so they see this small girl carrying all these groceries that they.
And you put in you get the spray bottle too, right? So it looks like you're sweating.
Of course, right before I get down.
No, that's funny. So you one day made $900. That's crazy.
$800.
$800. 800 bucks in one day from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And you're eating while you're shopping.
Well, eating, I would have a banana from home.
Are you like one of those grocery shoppers where like while you're shopping you take some of the grapes and start eating them like in the store? Like you don't pay for it, you just eat it?
No, my grandma's like that.
Now, what is the most amount of money you've ever earned in one single week? These are all the earnings questions. After that we're getting into tips. So the most you made in one single week. Life-changing money.
I probably did on average, like my best week was probably 600 to 650 a day.
Per day.
Yeah.
So that's 6 times 7 days. What is that? 3 grand? 4,000? No.
Yeah, 6 times 7 is 42.
So you said you average 650 a day?
Yeah, I want to say
650 a day times 7. You made 4,500 bucks in 1 week.
Yeah, I know this sounds really crazy, you guys, but I was really strategic in like what batches
we need to guys, make sure if you're watching these clips, make sure you go through all the clips because we're gonna break down her strategy. Because this is crazy to me. 4,000 in 1 week. That's crazy. I remember you told me you made a lot of money, but I didn't realize it was 4,000 in a week.
This was no joke. I wasn't talking to like anyone. I didn't have time because I was always driving or getting groceries and I couldn't sleep. Can I say that I smoked? I would have to smoke to sleep at night because I was such on a money adrenaline high that I couldn't go to sleep, and I wanted to work the next day. It was crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. Did you notice you had any like physical, like, did you notice you were, I don't know, like tired or like?
I noticed I was really dependent on Red Bull.
Yeah.
Like actually I would buy cases because that's all I would have time for.
Dang.
Even like, yeah, crazy.
Would you eat breakfast before you left to start the day or no?
No, I don't think so. I think I was just so like pumped that I wasn't hungry.
You can't even cook in a couple eggs?
No time, Dylan, no time.
Eggs over bacon? Okay. All right, so now we're getting into the next one. Number 5, what mistakes do you notice, or maybe you've made these mistakes, what mistakes do Instacart shoppers make? New Instacart shoppers. Obviously for me, I went out for 6 hours, I only made $100. For you, you laughed at that. What mistakes do you think I was making? I
think you were getting like the first batch you probably saw.
No, we were waiting until we got big batches.
Oh, no way.
20 bucks and up, that's it.
Were you counting the items that the batches had? Because that's a big part. It could say $100, but if there's like 100 items, you're gonna be out for like 4 hours.
There were not a lot of big batches like that. The most we would see was like $25.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was also in a really good area. I was doing this around Newport. So maybe...
Yeah, we were around here and it's, yeah, I don't know.
And I had great grocery stores like Gelson's, Bristol Farms.
Oh yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. So what kind of mistakes do you think? So people, yeah, like you said, they click the first order.
Yes.
Or they don't look at the items.
And they don't look at the items. How far each point is, because some batches have, you know, 2 deliveries, 3 deliveries. And if they're really far from each other, that's going to waste a lot of time.
Probably another one that I'm thinking of is just not even developing like a strategy. Like you said, you had a strategy. You would start at 7 a.m. You had a goal. Like those are things that I feel like most people just sign up and just do it for a couple hours and they're like, I only made $50 and they give up.
Yeah, and what really helped was I also took batches usually from the same grocery stores because I already knew where the items were. That was a big part.
Yeah, another thing too was when Elias and I were doing it, a lot of times was wasted when we were searching for items. Yeah,
exactly. So I kept to the stores that I already had done before, and I always stick to those stores.
Like, I remember one time we were looking for hummus for like 20 minutes.
It's tough when customers want that like brand that no one's heard of.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah.
Would you do like refunds and stuff? Or you try to get everything?
No, I try to get everything.
That's good.
Yeah.
That probably led to more tips as well.
Yeah.
Okay, why do Instacart shoppers get deactivated?
Well, if you're like me, you don't...
By the way, guys, she has first-hand experience. I know if you're watching this whole video, it's a little redundant, but this is the clip. She got deactivated from Instacart. Why did you get deactivated first?
I delivered to the wrong address 3 times. But each one was like a really good reason. Like the first one was in like Balboa Island, and like all the houses, it's so hard to see the numbers, and I had been trying to find this house for like 30 minutes, and so I dropped it where the pin says the house should be, and it wasn't that house. So strike 1.
Dang.
Yeah. And then the same thing happened twice more.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So you just did it, and then after that they deactivated you. Did you try to get...
Yeah, well, my last one, I delivered to their back door instead of their front door.
Oh my gosh.
Because there were a group of kids by the front door, so it didn't even look like the front door. But she complained that it was to her back door, and Instacart...
Why does that matter? She still got her food.
Exactly. Instacart was like, that's your 3rd strike. You didn't deliver it to the right place. So I'm guessing they didn't understand.
Was that on Balboa Island too?
No, this was in LA. Because
in Balboa Island, they have like doors on each side of their house.
Yeah.
You can go through the alley and then that's their back door.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones.
And a lot of people hang out like in their backyard because it's like, that's the private spot. It's in the alleyway. Crazy. And then in the front yard, it's like, I don't know. Dang, that's so. What happened after you got deactivated? Did you try to reach out to them or anything? I did.
I tried to reach out to them. I tried to email them. I tried to contact the lady to tell her to explain it better to them that I did deliver it to her, just not at the right door.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
How did you get her number though?
No, well, I still had her on the chat. So like if you contact Instacart customer service, you can call or whatever. So I did that, but it didn't get me anywhere.
You were able to call the customer?
Oh, I was able to call the customer service. And through her go to through the customer. Yeah.
So, and then they just said no can do.
Yeah, they said no can do, but you can try emailing Instacart, and there's a special like place you can email to try to get your account back. And
can you scoot over?
Yeah, they took like 2 months to get back to me just to say that like I couldn't get reactivated.
And they didn't realize you were one of their top shoppers?
No, I emailed them again and again, and
you were like, yo, I make over 4,000 bucks a week, like I'm a Instacart baller.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Premium status.
And I was looking on YouTube, and some people like just reach out once and they already get their account reactivated. Yeah. And I was like, of course not.
You tried Twitter?
Twitter?
Instacart on Twitter?
No, maybe that's why.
You gotta hit them up on Twitter DMs. That's what I always do. Okay, so now that we talked about your deactivation story, what are some other reasons why other shoppers may get deactivated?
That's a great question.
Obviously delivering to the wrong house.
Yes.
Maybe
alcohol. If they don't ID or something like that. I've had customers literally tell me that it's fine, like I left my ID on the mat. Like, do not do that. Make sure the customers there, the ID matches who they are, because you can get instantly deactivated for that.
Yeah. What about like, what if you're like, maybe it's a big Costco order and you add in some like chocolates for yourself on their order. Is that chill, or will you get deactivated for that?
To be honest, I feel like you would get deactivated for that, but that's if the customer doesn't realizes.
You don't think they would notice?
No, I don't think so.
So you just add in a can of soda and take it for yourself?
Theoretically, but I don't recommend doing that.
Alright guys, so life hack, if you want to get more food, do Instacart and just add in random stuff. Whatever you might need. No, I'm just kidding, don't do that. What else? Why else might they get deactivated? Oh, how about this? I've heard of shoppers getting deactivated for shopping with another person. If you, let's say, bring a friend and they're not an Instacart approved person, they didn't go through the Instacart background check, that you could get deactivated for that. Because the way the agreement is set up, if a customer orders on Instacart, they're expecting an Instacart approved person, they went through the background check, whatever. Let's say you're doing Instacart, you bring your buddy who's on the world's most wanted list, and this guy has criminal history, whatever. He maybe he even tried to get approved with Instacart and he got denied, but now you're bringing him along with you.
Yeah, that's a great point.
That's
not safe.
And you're bringing them to their customers' houses. They know where they live. I've heard it's very clear on the Instacart website that you cannot bring somebody. Now I don't know how like common it is to get reported for that, but
I feel like you wouldn't want to take your chances.
Do not take your chances with shopping with people, because it's not worth it.
Especially if that's like your mainstream of income. Yeah. Just don't do it.
Look at the Instacart terms of service. It tells you like very clearly what you can and cannot do. What would you recommend to an Instacart shopper trying to get reactivated?
I would definitely recommend taking like, if it has to do with a customer complaining on you, make sure you take screenshots or whatever evidence you can have to show that you were in the right. Definitely contact Instacart first off and as soon as possible. Yeah. I guess a lot of people just get really lucky also.
Like, how have you heard, because you said you looked up how people get reactivated?
Yeah, and a lot of them literally just say they contact Instacart. And then they get a really good customer service person. And then they wake up the next morning and it's reactivated.
Crazy. It's like pulling out like straws from a hat. Like, who knows?
Yeah, for real.
I don't know what that analogy means at all, but one straw you pull out and then another one is a toothpick.
What?
Okay, next question, moving on. Why do you think Instacart shoppers quit? Why do you think so many Instacart shoppers quit? Is it gas prices, wear and tear in their car, they can't figure out the dang app?
All of that, honestly. One, gas prices are crazy now. So that's definitely one. Yeah. Two, the batches just, like you said, they aren't as good anymore. So it's just really not worth it being out all day.
But you wouldn't know because you got deactivated. They could be through the roof. They could be $60 in a batch right now. $100 a batch for 4 items. You wouldn't even know.
You know,
price of inflation is so
honest,
high.
I checked my Instacart app the other day to see if I somehow got reactivated.
Oh.
No.
Dang. You want to borrow my app? You can be my Instacart shopper. I don't care about my app. Actually, no. I don't think I got approved.
What?
I don't think I tried very hard to apply.
Oh,
I think I just didn't finish the application. So why else do you think drivers quit? They're lazy bones. They don't want to drive 10, 12, 15 hours a day like you.
Yeah, it's a big part of making a lot of money on that.
Parking tickets. Oh, you know what? Parking. How do you deal with freaking parking? Because I feel like if I was doing Instacart and, I guess a lot of grocery stores have parking, right?
Yeah, but actually, like, you get refunded, like, on your taxes for any parking meters that you pay for, or anything like that.
Not tickets, though.
No, not tickets.
Parking tickets
like
are
parking tickets because you parked illegally, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. But, yeah, it's difficult. Sometimes I parked literally just in the middle of the street, holding up traffic, because there's no parking.
Or dropping off, too.
Yeah, dropping off is
like
really
huge
tough.
apartment complexes, bro. And you're lugging like groceries up like 4 flights of stairs.
Yeah, and I try to do it all in one go.
Yeah.
As efficient and fast as possible.
Would you run and stuff?
Okay, no, I wasn't. I wasn't that
You're
crazy.
sprinting down the aisles trying to get your food.
No.
Oh, I heard so many shoppers get deactivated because they don't finish the batch in the time frame that they give you.
Really?
Yeah. You know how they have a time clicker?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you miss that, you're gone. No warning.
Oh, I didn't know you could get deactivated for that. That is crazy.
Yeah, they give you 30 minutes. If you're 31 minutes, bro, you're gone.
Yeah.
They want quick shoppers.
Yeah,
if you're doing it too late, if you take too long.
Yeah, because you can accept it.
If it's like hours later, yeah, like obviously, yeah.
Oh god.
Or it doesn't arrive till the next day. Like this ain't Amazon, bro. Like you gotta deliver same day.
I got deactivated on Amazon.
The next question is, we were just talking about this, about side hustle. If you're doing this as a side hustle, how much do you think shoppers can realistically make doing this part-time? Talking 15, 20 hours a week, on top of their normal job. Maybe they're just doing it on the weekends.
Doing it by the hour, I think you can make at least $25 an hour. If it's really just, doing it on your free time, not...
We're talking Saturday, Sunday, 10 hours a day. They're hustling.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they have a full-time job. We can do a couple different scenarios. Maybe let's start with Saturday, Sunday, and then we'll work into evenings. So if you're doing 10 hours a day, Saturday, Sunday, how much do you think you can make?
Saturday, Sunday, realistically, I would say probably
300 a day?
Yeah. I was going to say like 200. That's not if you're really just grabbing batches.
Yeah, 200 to 300.
Yeah.
So that's $400 a week.
Yeah.
4 or 5, let's say $500 a week, $250 a day. That's pretty realistic, right?
Yeah.
Minus some gas, maybe what, $50?
That's also what's great about Instacart is normally
it's not as much gas.
Yeah, because the
Uber,
houses are all around each other. Yeah, compared to Uber, like you can be
most
going.
of your time is shopping.
Yeah.
Or walking to the house from the driveway, because it's a really long walk. Sometimes these guys got long driveways. Or apartment complexes, you know what I mean. But okay, so that's $500 a week. We're talking $20,000 a year.
Yeah.
So if you're, let's say you're a brain surgeon, you're making 400 grand a year, and you really want to make 420K a year, you can do this. No, I'm serious. Like let's say you're a school teacher, right? You're making 40,000 a year, 50,000 a year. You could really easily, very quickly go from making $50,000 a year to all of a sudden making 60 to 70K per year.
Yeah.
You're now jumping up into like really good money. And keep in mind, you get a lot of tax benefits from doing gig work as well. You get to write off a lot of stuff. You do that?
Of course. Keep track of your miles, keep track of
your meals.
Your miles.
Your miles and your meals.
And your meals.
If you're eating lunch during your lunch break, I'm not a certified public accountant, guys. Not a CPA. Go consult a lawyer and a public certified public accountant for your tax advice. But
And then the parking, like we said, the
I don't know
tickets
about
and
that.
stuff. No, not the tickets, but the...
That's on you.
Yeah, it is.
You're an accountant, right?
No, not.
Look into it, guys, for yourself. You can find this stuff out. There are tax benefits. But yeah, so you could easily make 20 grand a year doing this part-time.
Definitely, yeah.
Profit. Pure profit. Okay, guys, the next question is, how much money can a full-time shopper make? Obviously, you're probably top 1% because you make 5 grand a week. 3-4 grand a week on average, right?
Yeah.
What do you think the average full-time shopper can make? And we're talking not 15 hours a day. We're talking 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day.
I would say $250
A day?
a day.
So $250 a day.
And that's, so I'm honestly maybe even $300. But
300 a
let's
day.
say $250 is a
$250
safe average.
a day average. Yeah. And that's 5 days a week?
5 days a week. Yeah.
So that's over $1,000 a week, guys. That's 50 grand. And we're talking low numbers. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. It's a crazy opportunity.
Yeah. And you get in really good exercise walking around so much.
Yeah, lifting too. Who needs
For
a gym
real.
membership?
Guys, you save money on your gym membership. You get free cardio. Would you, what kind of shoes would you wear? Would you wear running shoes?
Yeah, tennis shoes.
Oh, you wouldn't wear Vans? You'd wear like Nike running shoes?
No, I would wear Vans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like it's like a workout, so you're like,
Yeah.
I feel like maybe help your agility. Maybe you could work
I know, I should
faster.
have worn like, or the wheelies. So just like go.
You're on a skateboard? Okay. All right, the next one, guys. Oh, well, I mean, just on that note, do you think, we were just talking about this, do you think people should do this full time?
I think so. I think
Because you've done it full time.
I have done it full time. I mean, I think if you're looking for like a job or way to earn money full time, I think this would be a great way to do it. Just understand like what you're getting yourself into, because you are, you know, alone a lot of the time shopping in your car. You have to adjust your lifestyle, like when to eat, when to exercise. I
always felt embarrassed doing it in the grocery. I feel like I feel like the grocery workers were like mad at me or something.
Yeah,
I feel like they're like, I feel like they're like, get out of here.
Yeah, well, usually because they know that you're making way more money than they are. That was a big, it's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you're just grinding in and out, especially if you're in the same store like 5 times a day. They know what you're doing. Like,
yeah, exactly. Some of them were like really nice. They're like, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. And then other times people are like, what? You can't find where the hummus is?
Yeah.
I'm not helping you.
Yeah, I would say definitely try to stay on the good side of the workers, because they can also help you, which could help your time.
Yeah, for real. One time we went to Costco and we had one dude literally walk us around, do our whole batch for us, because we didn't know where any of the stuff was.
Oh, that's so sweet.
He was like, what else do you want? I was like, we need hot dogs. He's like, right over here.
You just given him the phone.
No, we literally did. He was like, I got it. We just literally followed him. He was doing it for us. Pro tip, guys, hand your phone, your Instacart phone, to the worker and he'll do
Don't say anything, just see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, next question. We're wrapping up here soon, okay? What are some scams that Instacart shoppers should look out for?
What do you mean?
Like have you ever had a customer try to scam you? Or tip bait you? Like, oh, I'm gonna leave a big tip and then I'm gonna take it away?
Yes, this actually happened to me a lot actually, where it would say like a $60 batch, but then I look at the end of the week and it's only like $20 or whatever base it was.
Because most of it was tip?
Yeah, and I didn't know what was happening at first until I saw about that tip bait, which is...
We talked about in the Rideshare Hub. Maybe you saw that.
Oh, maybe!
Because we were talking about tip baiting because it was like getting a lot of views.
Oh my gosh, it must have been.
Well,
like,
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. Do you know who Steph on the Pedal is?
No.
Oh, okay. She's like a big like Instacart YouTuber basically.
No.
But she started on the Rideshare Hub.
Oh.
And then she made her own channel.
Oh, gotta look at these
doing
videos.
Instacart, and she like blew up.
Good for her. Good for you.
I know she did like 2 or 3 videos on her own, like didn't get much views, and then we invited her on, and then I don't know if it was because of us.
Launching
but, like,
careers here.
I mean, her videos were really good. She would go out and vlog herself doing it for like 20 minutes.
Dang.
Or like the videos would be like 20 minutes long.
I love those. The ride-alongs. Those are cool too.
Did you see our ride along?
No.
We did an Instacart ride along.
No, I have to watch this.
They're really funny.
That'll be entertaining for sure.
Okay, so tip baiting, watch out for that one. Any other scams? Have you ever gotten somebody like, oh, somebody in the comments like, oh, if you get deactivated, contact this person on Instagram. They'll hack it. Oh, you know what Instacart bots? You know about this.
The ones that would get the batches?
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Okay, I don't
yeah.
understand what happened. What was that? Can you explain that?
Well, I'm not 100% sure like why
Sorry.
or whatever, but like, so my first month or 2 months, everything went super well. I was getting batches literally for 2 weeks after that. Almost 0 batches. Like nothing would appear on my screen, which is weird, especially because I would wake up, I knew when the batches should be there, and it just got back to normal somehow like a few days after that. But it would happen on and off.
Basically, people were creating these software bots that would go into Instacart and get all the highest batches, and then they would sell those to shoppers.
That's so crazy.
They would be like, for $100 you can sign up and you'll get, you know, $100 batches every time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And people would do it because it's like, heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
I make my money back in one batch.
Yeah, it's really competitive.
Okay, have rates gone? Do you believe that Instacart shopping rates have gone up in the past 5 years or down in the past 5 years? Like, you know, when you first started, did you, or maybe throughout your career in Instacart, did it go down or up?
My career, it went down.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
I think in the beginning when I started, it was COVID, so no one was going grocery shopping themselves. And then
yeah, that's true.
Over time.
And people, yeah, and you have all those people like who go to Costco and buy $300-400 worth of groceries. All of a sudden, they're like, yeah, let me check out this Instacart thing. Let me order it through there.
Yeah, for sure. The times I got like $100 batches and stuff would
at the beginning.
Would be, or when the news is like another like breakout or whatever, stay in your homes.
Yeah,
like, that was definitely the game.
You know, I paid somebody to do my shopping for me.
You just paid me. I was already doing it.
I didn't want to use Instacart.
Yeah.
Because they didn't go to Trader Joe's. And also I had so many shoppers who, they'd give me the wrong items.
Yeah.
They just replace it with some random thing. And I'm like, bro.
Yeah, don't be that shopper.
And I'm like, dude, literally I won't use you guys anymore because, like, yeah. And then I ordered vitamin waters. And vitamin waters have a lot of sugar in them, like 20-30 grams per bottle. Well, they came out with one that has 0 sugar, vitamin 0. Those are the only vitamin waters I'll drink. So the other day I ordered at Albertsons some vitamin water zeros, and the dude just delivers normal vitamin waters, and I got the orange ones, and he just gave me red normal ones. And I'm like, dude, I can't drink those. Those are 30 grams per sugar per bottle.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, actually, now that I remember, because I did get deactivated like a bit ago, but I remember that your rating actually had something to do with the batches that you got.
Oh.
So it was like, I had to keep up that 5 stars so I would get those high batches. I remember I dropped to like 3 stars one time, only $20 batches. Until
$20 was good for us. We were like, oh, $20 batch, $20 batch, get it.
Yeah, no,
because they're all like $8, $9. What about the $8, $9 batches?
I would not take below 50. Like,
50?
I would wait. I would really wait. Yeah.
We would have waited 4 hours before a $50 batch came in.
I think I was just in a good place.
Yeah, you're in Newport, all the rich people.
Newport, yeah.
Okay, 2 more questions. Number 1, what are some basic tips that you have for new Instacart shoppers?
Get your frozen items last.
Oh, so they don't melt.
Yeah, that's a really easy way to get.
Did you use the insulated bags? You don't use that? Aren't you supposed to?
Yeah.
Okay, so
even for like DoorDash and stuff, I wouldn't.
What about like, did you do like vegetables first, and then your?
Yeah. So what I would do is I would do
like what kind of like strategy?
Yes,
and then because they all laid out like, what are you like? Okay, I'm gonna do this one first, or you just go down the list? Because I could imagine you're going back and forth.
Yeah, no. I do vegetables first, especially because I like go that extra step to be like, do you want your bananas ripe or not ripe? Avocado ripe or not ripe? Like, because it matters.
This is VIP, guys.
Yeah, I was giving the best service out there.
Yeah, because even the other day I ordered bananas. Oh my gosh, you know what really freaking made me upset the other day. I feel like I'm the customer.
Yeah.
I ordered on Albertsons a batch of bananas. And in the picture, it's like 7 bananas. And I was like, awesome. The dude shows up, gives me a batch of 3 bananas.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro. Like, you picked the smallest batch.
Yeah, on
3 bananas are gonna last me a day because I eat a lot of bananas.
You can, like, when you're ordering, you say how many bananas do you want. So I always ask them, do you mean 7 individual bananas or do you want 7 bunches of bananas?
Bunches, that's what I mean.
So you gotta.
Because on Albertson, you just pick the bunch. You can't pick how many.
And what's great about that, if you do that first, you can ask your customer and then you can shop while you wait for a reply.
Yeah.
So definitely do that.
And what if they don't reply?
If they don't reply, I would go like.
Just get whatever.
I would get a medium. Yeah.
Yeah, in the middle, compromise.
Yeah, and then I would tell them, like, I would type to them, I got this, like, hope that's okay. And then
oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's nice. What else did you? So being communicative with the shopper goes doing that like goes a long way.
Yeah, and then don't be afraid to ask the worker for help. Don't just say like not there and don't get it.
Yeah. Because when we were going with Elise and I, one time they literally one of the batches, it was a double batch, and one of the batches, all they wanted was a big fruit platter. They wanted 2 of them, like they probably had a party or something. Well, they didn't have the fruit platter, so I told Elias, why don't you? Because it was not my account, it was his account, so I was like not making the executive decision. I was like, why don't you call them and ask them, hey, do you want me to buy individual packs of fruit? And then the dipping sauce too, they have that there. Do you get that all separately? That's what I said to do. He was like, no, I'll just refund it. So the guy, they didn't get their fruit platter.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I try not to refund as much as possible because imagine that's you and you really just want some fruit. And any fruit would have been fine, but they just refunded it, you know? It kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth.
And they're not going to tip you for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, they're tipping you $0 for that, right? But if you call them and say, they're probably going to throw $5-10 bucks.
Yeah, they're going to keep the tip that they already put there instead of take it off.
Yeah. Okay, so just basic tips. Be communicative. Yeah. Be strategic with the order you go in. Oh, yeah, we were talking about earlier. Stick to the grocery stores you're used to. So you know the areas already. How fast do you think it took you to learn where items are in each store? Like, how fast were you like, oh, Ralph's, I know everything, I'm good?
Like a week. I'm crazy, you guys. I'm really good at like where's Waldo too.
Okay.
So I'm just really good.
But for a normal person, it probably takes a month, huh?
Yeah, a month.
Before you're like, okay, I know where the hummus is.
Yeah.
I know exactly where the freaking Chips Ahoy's are.
Yeah, it really helps when you know where. It cuts down your time probably like in half, to be honest.
Yeah. So if you're a new Instacart shopper, just you're in a learning curve at the beginning. Take your time. Don't stress out. Oh, I would say don't stress out. How do you deal with stress? Sleep, eating.
Yeah, you have to like set a schedule for yourself for sure. And then with the eating, if you're not into like grabbing fast food, make a lunch, pack a lunch, put it in your car.
Pack peanuts.
Yeah, keep yourself hydrated and
what are those things? Yogurt covered pretzels.
Oh, so good.
Those are good. Pack some of those.
So good.
Pack strawberries. Get a little cup of sugar on the side.
Oh yeah.
Dip those in.
Like you want to make sure you can work the next day and not burn out and not work for a week. And then it's like.
Oh, apples and peanut butter.
Oh, so good.
Really good. What else?
Celery.
We're talking about ham sandwiches, guys.
Yeah.
Pack a ham sandwich. You can bring a little cooler.
Oh yeah, good idea. Protein bar. Get like a Gatorade or something.
Yeah, or like steak. If you.
like pre-cooked or like
yeah, pre-cook your steaks, guys, and bring a little cooler. Like just because you're out shopping doesn't mean you can't eat well.
Yeah.
Bring a little mini cooler, and then all those frozen pack things.
Yeah.
They put some of those in the bottom and the sides.
Smart.
And put a freaking steak sandwich in there, bro.
Sounds
Eating
good.
Gourmet, and you could eat that while you drive too, right?
Oh yeah. I don't think it's legal.
It's not legal, but all Instacart shoppers do that. You're literally, your car is your office.
Oh yeah.
Make it your own. What about shopping with another person? Do you have tips for that?
What do you mean shopping?
Instacart shopping.
Did we just say not to do that?
Who cares? It's illegal. You're getting deactivated for it, but we know people do it, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, You go out and shop with your friend because it's more fun.
I've actually done that a couple times.
So what do you say? Like, do you have a take off shopping, take turns driving? You split the money, you keep the money? What are your rules with tips for shopping with friends? Because for me, when I did it with Elias,
Yeah.
it was his account, so I let him keep all the money.
Yeah.
But I was able to vlog it and post it on my YouTube channel. So I felt like it was a
fair.
win-win.
Yeah.
But like, I could see if, you know, I was just hanging out with him, I would be like, bro, you can throw me 20, like.
Yeah, and I remember like my friend, she helped me, but like she just helped me, she wasn't expecting money. But if you shop with someone else, definitely give them like, I don't know, 20 bucks an hour or something like that.
An hour?
Just 20 bucks for the day?
Sheesh.
Like a 10-hour day?
Well, that's
depends
if
on what your
you're
batches
making 50 bucks an hour.
Yeah, it
some
depends on
people,
what your
all they make is
batches are.
20 bucks an hour.
Yeah, but to be efficient with that, screenshot the items, send it to your person, and then do it like that.
Yeah, and the next day be like, sorry, that guy took away a tip. Send me $5 back, please. Send me $20. Make up for the tips. Okay, last item, or last question. What are some things or items you recommend that every Instacart shopper should have?
Definitely an installation bag. That's
Okay.
the best, because customers do not want their ice cream melted. 2, hand sanitizer, just because you're literally touching everything.
Grocery stores are dirty. Dirty birdies. There's so much contamination at grocery stores.
Yeah, a portable charger, which is like, people are like, oh, I mean like a charger in my car, is that fine?
But yeah.
Yeah, but if like,
You're shopping, sometimes you're shopping for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, and like sometimes your iPhone will just randomly die and it's like on, but you just need to plug it. So that's another one.
What happens if your iPhone dies while you're shopping? While you're in a batch?
Well, you gotta go to your car and charge it and then message them. Hopefully your time hasn't run out, because your time...
I mean, it'll keep your batch.
Oh yeah, it'll keep it, yeah.
It won't cancel you?
No.
Okay. So portable charger.
Yes.
Interesting.
Portable charger.
I wouldn't think about that one. That's a good one. What about for directions? Do you use a car mount, phone mount, or no? Or do you just kind of like look at your phone?
I do. I look at my phone. I don't know.
Oh.
It's really distracting.
Oh, when Elias and I do, it would help so much. But that's just my driving style.
Yeah.
Because I just put it up there and it's like, I don't want to look down or anything.
Yeah.
What else? Like, a fresh set of tires. Do you pay attention to how your tire tread are, like for gas mileage, or no?
I don't.
Shoes, walking shoes versus.
Definitely get comfortable shoes.
Yeah.
And be comfortable. That's the
Oh,
biggest
your
thing,
clothing.
'cause you're running
Your
around.
clothing.
Yeah, I would wear workout
Sweatpants?
clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, workout clothes, but still look presentable.
Yeah.
I would never wear shorts like on the job.
Yeah.
What was I thinking? I forgot if they make you take a picture every time you drop off an Instacart thing, but that's like really, really important,
Yeah.
because just as proof as you dropped it off. Let me think what else to bring. I mean, water.
Food, snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game Boy for when you're bored.
Bored. You're just
In between batches.
in between batches. I'm like refreshing that like crazy.
Okay, well when you're refreshing, this takes no brain power. You listen to podcasts. What do you do when you're?
Oh, that's a really good one. You're on the like road so much. I was trying to learn a new language.
And you don't have pastors, so you can listen to whatever.
Yeah, I remember I was trying to take acting classes. They would like do acting exercises.
You're driving and you're
and
like,
I'm like doing weird stuff.
you're like,
Yeah.
I wrote you every day for a year. You wrote me every day for a year. You're acting out the Notebook while you're driving,
No,
delivering
for sure.
Whole Foods. That's funny. What's the weirdest delivery like you've ever done with Instacart? Have you ever had any weird experiences?
I'm trying. There were a couple times where the person would be like, "Can you help me bring the like groceries inside my house?"
Oh, I did that once.
And yeah, sometimes, I mean, it's normal, it happens, but like sometimes the person just looked really sketchy, and I was like, do I want to enter this house?
For real. They can just shut the door.
No, exactly. Then,
Yeah.
well, that's that.
Have you ever had anybody like open the door and they're like not wearing, like they're...
Oh, I have. I had a guy literally come out. It looked like a Speedo, but I don't think it was a Speedo.
He was wearing a Speedo?
Yeah, because I needed his like ID for the alcohol.
Ew.
So like I know, and I was like, I don't know, but yeah.
Okay, last question. What's the biggest batch you've ever had in your life as an Instacart
What does
shopper?
that even mean? Like
Like the most amount of money, most amount of food, You ever get a $300 batch?
I got a $250.
Oh, $250
It was $250. It was from Costco.
Bro, that's your whole work day right there.
Yeah, it was
literally
insane.
Elias and I, we spent 8 hours making $100.
That is really crazy to me.
You should watch our vlog.
That is really
I'll show you. I'll send it to you after. Yeah. So $250.
Yeah.
How many items? Like
It
500
was
items?
Costco, and I remember I had.
It must take you 5 hours.
No, they ordered actually a lot of alcohol, like the really expensive tequila. Oh, like the ones in the black boxes.
Yeah.
They ordered like 6 of those. And
Well, that's
like,
easy. Just literally
No, exactly.
put them
so
in the cart.
They tipped like according to the percentage of the bill. That's what happened there.
Oh, and it was like $1,000.
It
So
was
they're
a
like,
crazy
throw on
amount of money.
$150, 15%.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. $250.
Yeah.
You probably tapped that screen so fast.
Oh yeah.
You probably didn't even look
My
at the
thing,
items.
this is like what I look like. Refresh, click, done. Like I'm so.
You don't even look at the items first?
If it's over 100, I usually just get it because
Okay.
those are pretty rare. But yeah, but I remember I had one from like Smart and Final, and it was like 20 cases of water, and I like weigh 100 pounds, and I was like carrying this. I was
Oh my.
sweating. It was on Balboa Island. I was like.
You should get a
anxiety.
wagon. You should get a wagon to carry down the street.
Oh, I thought you meant I should get a G-Wagon. I was like, how will that help?
No, a wagon to carry everything.
Yeah, no.
Have you seen those?
I have. It's really convenient for like Amazon Flex. You just put your stuff and then
I'm talking about the wagon that you roll on wheels.
like a red one for kids.
Yeah. Put all your water cases in there.
That would be
Or a
convenient.
dolly. You get a dolly.
Oh, a dolly, yeah.
Or maybe like a satchel for all your groceries. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. What do you guys think? Do you have fun?
I had a lot of fun.
I had a blast, honestly. Thank you for watching, guys. Please thumbs up the video. Check out Harley's page on Instagram. She's going to be on the channel too, so thumbs up the video if you enjoyed her being on the show. Can they follow you online? You have Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
We're gonna go Instagram for right now.
Okay, Instagram, Harley L. May. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. You guys are awesome. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.